From the Gee and Ursula Show, here he is, G. Scott.
What's good?
$1.5 billion in Seattle to make, over 8 years, to make streets safer.
Mm-hmm.
You for it?
Yes. I'm for it. Well, let's go back to it. Back 9 years ago, and by the way, Sully is the big-time expert. I've learned a lot from him. 9 years ago, that was the year the Seattle's Vision Zero policy was adopted. And in that year, there were 21 people that died from crashes involving a motor vehicle. So you would think that you make a declaration, you want to get into it, get serious about it. Well, a year later, 25 people died. And then after that, last year, just recently, it rose up to 27. What's really starting to rise up is in 2015, 143 were seriously injured. Last year, 265 were injured. So why is this investment important? Because things are changing. Things are changing every single day. More and more people are on their cell phones today compared to 9 years ago. We have autonomous cars, self-driving cars that are out there that are on the roads. We have all of the different things that's in our vehicles, inside of it, that people are just messing with. Times have really changed a lot. Oh, don't forget about the scooters that folks are on as well. Mm-hmm. So as long as we're going to keep having new things that show up, then we must stay ahead of the times when it comes to this and really crack down and be serious. And by the way, don't come up with a slogan of Vision Zero.
Target Zero.
Target
yeah.
Zero. That's
what about the investments, though, is going to address anything you just mentioned, the people on their cell phones, the autonomous vehicles. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, there is some, $133 million for bike safety, $193 million for pedestrian safety, not many details, but a lot of it is street maintenance, bridge infrastructure. Let's see, traffic signals, better address climate change, increased tree canopy, none of that addressing deaths on the road, really.
Yeah, well, I know one thing. I know people don't like it, but I like the idea of with these cameras out here on the roads, right? I think that people sometimes are driving ridiculous. You guys have been out and about and you've seen it, whether you're on the freeway or on the side streets. We all know for some reason people are driving ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Also, one thing to also take into consideration, I think that people have less patience driving these days than ever. Yes. Right? Have you guys found that people are laying on their horns and flipping you off and like, man, bro, why you mad? By the way, if you've seen the movie Unhinged on Netflix, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It will give you a nice lesson on why you should not have road rage and why you should not engage with those. I mean, by the way, this Unhinged with Russell Crowe, it's very intense. Okay. Like it's probably the most intense movie that I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, like so much so I had to pause it and say, man.
The butterfly effect of road rage? Is just one action led to... Yeah. Yes,
and all my man wanted was for her to say she was sorry. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that didn't happen. Here's a stat for you. I thought you guys would like this. Sully will like it too, for sure. How many times do you think you're on the road in your lifetime? I'll answer that.
In your lifetime?
The average person commutes, errands, social outings, going to work, and all those things. The average person is on the road approximately 730 times a year. Huh. Which leads to, if you live to about 80 years old, 58,400 times.
That's a lot of chances to get hurt.
That was my point. So that's why there can never be no. There always has to be a continued investment into our roads, into safety, and trying to be better than we were the year before.
G. Scott with Ursula starting at 9, 8:53.
Sully, I make you proud. I make you proud, bruh.
Yeah, I like it. Other than supporting the measure.
Letting your feelings know.
For another
but
day.
that's all right. Gee and I have no say and no dog in it because we can't vote on it.